Welcome back, ladies and gents, to Face It TV here for Star Series playoffs. Winner of this match goes to Kiev to join LDLC, Epsilon, and Na'Vi. So big stakes here, and we already have a situation where Titan is ahead. And if they win cash, boom, it's done. It's easy match, easy trip to Kiev. Easy trip to Kiev.
Maybe not so easy trip to Kiev.
Maybe not quite.
Hopefully, though. No, hopefully everything calms down over there. Okay, we're going to have one of these. This seems to be a common thing at the moment. Just long-ass knife rounds.
It's insufferable, James. I find
it's insufferable. It's abhorrent. Insufferable. It's abhorrent, DDK.
Well, I didn't see the dictionary, but clearly you've been reading one.
No, I think the coffee's just done me a bit.
It's improved the vocab.
Be a man.
Get the vocab on the go. Be a man. Be a man. Have to see if that is going to be the case or not. I like the camera angles at the very least. I think you're doing a mighty fine job.
Yeah.
You do have like a drone as well. Like you can actually do this in real life. You could do camera angles.
Absolutely,
like this.
Yeah.
Because James bought like one of those quadcopters, and you can fly them around lands.
Oh wow! Look at that! I didn't know you could jump up there.
Oh wow! This is like the parkour challenge at the moment.
Okay, we need who's that Blasfar? We need to get him doing jump things on cash because we could be here for a while, guys.
That's actually awesome. He's like, well, if you can actually make the jump, then you deserve to be knifing me.
But there's wait, the time's gonna run out. Who wins in this? Oh wait, who wins in this situation?
Well, I think actually it should be forfeit for the guy who prolongs the knife round, but we'll see how these guys handle it.
This is interesting. Maybe what if Nipper forced to forfeit the map?
That troll. But what's worse is that he didn't even try the jump. I'm sure he could have made it, right? It's not that bad.
Okay, well, yeah, we're just going to sit here and stare at the screen because are we gonna have overtime in the knife round? Is this a thing?
I don't know.
I think we're actually going to see knife round overtime. Maniac says, "Are we really having this conversation?"
Yeah, right.
Yes, I mean we are, Maniac. Well, since we have a little bit of time, on HLTV. I seem to be
redo the knife.
Oh, we've got knife overtime. In fact, let's just forget HLTV. We've got knife overtime, guys. This is it. Sudden death here.
I just don't believe my eyes.
We should make the next raffle exclamation mark overtime. Knife overtime or something. Alright, so we're back in the mix here.
Forrest is a bit of a rascal, isn't he?
Forrest is a naughty boy.
He's a rascal. Oh then. It's nice weather today, James, wasn't it?
It was warm, yeah. I was hoping to have lunch by the river, but it didn't happen.
What happened? What stopped you?
I had a friend from Brooklyn who was over, but I saw her yesterday very briefly.
Oh.
Yeah. And that's the end of that story. So here we go again. Oh, it is. I know I'm not doing play-by-play. Let's just stand here and watch.
He takes a stand. No, I actually refuse to play-by-play. And like that. Well, you could do a funny accent. You know, Joe Miller. Do you see the Joe Miller?
No, Kainak does the funny accents. He does a knife round in a foreign accent, so that's his thing.
Wasn't it the Red Eye Joe Miller thing first?
We should try and get him in here soon, actually. Huh?
Wasn't it the Red Eye Joe Miller thing first?
I don't know.
Did you not see that video?
No, I was watching Care Bears and stuff at those times, man.
Oh my god! I'm glad they're not present. They probably.
Care Bears. I had Care Bears on VHS, man. Care Bears were gangster. I'm telling you, they were all carrying knives.
What? Where were they keeping the knives?
I don't know, man. You see, look, the guys who used to do Teletubbies were on cocaine. Like, who knows? Anything's possible these days. Oh my god,
James, how do you know this? Like, you have some serious street knowledge.
It's the UK tabloid newspapers, baby.
All right, well, it's time to get into the
I'm a product of my environment, which wasn't Teletubbies or cocaine. This has gone really badly, really fast. Anyway, pistol round. Let's get serious on this, bitch. Alright, so we've got a push here an A main from Friberg. DDK's lost the plot for the time being, so so everyone calm down. At least we've got more energy than the last game. There are no frags yet, so we can take a moment here, guys. We can take a moment. Okay. DDK's done. We'll see him in game 3 if it goes that far.
Alright, I'm good. It's horror professional. Here we go. We have the first kill coming out from Kenny S. As we have a passive start to round. They get the pick. Now it's time to capitalize.
I'm really hot now.
Of course, the 2-2 spread here from NIP. And it's going to have to take some really sick shots here from NIP to actually make this defense work. Because Titan, they're closing in right now. They do have also Maniac coming up from mid. Kenny S just drops Fifflaren. like yesterday's dinner, and now KQLY is working from forklift. He's doing a good job over there, but in comes Maniac on that flank, that lurker roll. Maniac with a double. In the end, that's going to secure the pistol round, and we have ourselves an advantage for Titan. NIP not going into the start of this game all too well, and it is Titan's map, I should say, as well.
Have you noticed that, like, the meta game is changing on Cash since, I don't know, like last week? Have you, the smoke is going down. The normal smoke where you smoke off on A, between forklift and the site, so it smokes the angle from truck on CT. They're planting the bomb in that smoke rather than planting it round on the kind of area that favors the CT.
Reminds me of train, that barrel smoke. But we're going to see actually the quick play from NIP. They didn't actually buy anything. It was complete eco from them, basically. So this is indicative of a buy coming up straight away on the 3rd round. Or else why would they just fill up eco now?
Let's see if you're right, DK.
Because there's no reason to delay it otherwise. Why not just... It's interesting. I mean, they could... Let's see what they're going to go for. So they're going to... Yeah, they're going to force it up. So...
Oh, Grandmaster DDK here with that knowledge.
And this is going to be really interesting because look at this. There's mostly Galils and a P90, and there's only one AK. So they're not actually really that far behind when it comes to the picking game. I mean, Galils are...
One thing to note, though, one thing to note is that two of the NIP players could not afford helmets here, so that could sway the round in either way here.
And they're playing an aggressive mid here. NIP doing some really cool stuff. A lot of thought goes into NIP's game. It really does. And we're going to see actually a situation also where they want the picks because they have no nades. They've got no nades to play with. How do they deal with this? Just playing passive to begin with.
They've got two people basically in the mid to A rotation position, but Fifflaren is going to go to his usual little cubby hole here. We saw him here yesterday when the smokes go down in mid. This is his little hiding place, so he will be watching the boost spot at the moment. Again, Titan expecting an aggressive eco peak here. I don't think they're aware of the guns on the NIP side yet, so that explains their very passive positions, looking for people hiding in corners with CZs, and they are going to hear some FAMAS fire, so that may give them a clue as to what's going on the NIP side. And it looks like we're going to see a push onto the B bomb site here.
You're already seeing Get Right with that fantastic position he uses so well, and that's a 2-for-1 trade going in for an IP already. And Apex going to make the move towards Headshot, does just take down Get Right. Merciless stuff there from Apex. Going to find himself kill number 2.
Worth noting right now that the last 2 players for NIP do not have helmets.
So this is definitely going to be very tough considering the helmet advantage then.
Versus 3 Galils as well. It makes them AKs for the rest of this round.
Let's have a look and see what happens here. We do see Apex with kill number 3.
And that's a headshot with no helmet, so...
And it's going to be very tough now for Friberg. He does manage to get 1 kill, but if he was to move in now, he'd be making a meal of it because two Galils on the crossfire is going to be very difficult. And he does get charged down there. And, oh, that was... Oh, my God.
That's a gymnastic fail right there. That's a Vine video in the making.
Just broke his back right there.
God damn. I watched a gymnastic video earlier today, and the girl had no legs, and she was doing somersaults. It was amazing. Anyway,
how does one do?
I'll tweet it. I'll tweet it. Follow me on Twitter. I'll put it out there for you. But again, you know, the point where those 2 remaining players had no helmets there, and the first guy died to the headshot, and Friberg, had no choice but to exit the situation. So the little edges, they couldn't afford the helmets, but those little edges and those wall bangs.
Actually, check the money real quick, just very quickly. Okay, so NIP are doing the same thing. They invested almost nothing into this. They got just pistols. So they are basically just going to do a very scrappy buy in the next round again. All right, I think they will at least. I mean, their money. Look at their money.
Well, they'll have the
Oh, the consecutive round loss money bonus. Okay, so yeah, okay, there you go. So they've actually NIP are one of the teams that are the best at planning their money.
But they can do this because they don't necessarily need the AWP like Titan might do, for example. So they can play those eco rounds in different fashion to more AWP heavy teams.
I feel like they're going to have a big problem when it comes to the picking. So I wonder what their approach is going to be to really defend against what Titan can bring to the table in these long-range picks. And Titan, it looks like they're going to go for a bit of an A play now. They're moving in slowly. There's no messing around in middle or B storage, anything like that. And we're going to see already Friberg's angle here as he's got a lot of players to deal with. And there are Molotovs on all of Titan. They're going to go for the happy A take, play. We're going to see all those Molotovs come into the back of the site. Should be 2 Molotovs, 1 to back boxes, 1 on top of the site, and then 1 player straight through the smoke, wrapping around that bomb box as they hit from both sides at once. And already on that site, we're going to see lots of problems. Friberg falls all the way back, though, and they do make the opening 3 kills. Maniac and Apex do get some trades, but it's going to be KQLY left alone against 3. Here he goes. He's got a player on forklift. He's going to get the frag. Fifflaren goes down. Oh my god, KQLY might just make this. He's got a 1-on-1 now out of nowhere. Jumps up on top of the red container. Slowing things down now for the peak, and Xizt gonna take the round there as KQLY does go down. And ooh, that was close, wasn't it? You never know, KQLY.
Yeah, he is fantastic with the rifles. I know Foreign once raised a question and said, you know, if KQLY isn't using the AWP, why is he on the team? But you can see how competent he is with an AK there as
He's
well.
still the star player with an
Yeah.
AK, seriously.
So apologies for the auto director sending us to B bomb site when there are 8 people on A. There's nothing we can do about that really, but we switched back to the action as quick as we could there. So anyway, we've got a similar play coming up from Titan here. Looks like they may be doing the same thing. So let's get this fancy angle going.
The beauty of this is that, in theory, the smoke on A main is actually helps them, because they work out how the smokes and nades are thrown with the hands as a reference point and not bits of the wall. So, so we're going to see them going in for the similar play onto A, and KQLY at the back behind the smoke, and they wrap around the site. Look, this is how it's supposed to go. That fire still raging on the site there. More fire to be dropped as the spray is going to find itself some kills on the players of NIP. And now Titan taking up the post-plant positions, and it couldn't look better for them. Going to see the retake slowly shuffling from CT spawn here from a couple of players from NIP. Forest leading the charge, does take down Apex as we have a good grenade going in from KQLY. He's on the angle though. That orb, this is going to be very grim indeed. It's going to be KQLY with 1 and Xizt and KQLY to get the last couple of frags. But I feel like, you know, in the previous round they were like, guys, come on. And then they did it again and like, yes, that's how it's supposed to be done. They made Happy proud there.
Interestingly, this is a kind of technical nerdy thing, but it's not like an analysis thing, but the same round happened, and auto director put us on the B bomb site at exactly the same time. There has to be an algorithm thing there.
Auto director doesn't get smarter; it just stays dumb.
There has to.
I'm pretty sure
there has to be a recurring bug.
It does not learn. It's not like HAL 9000 or something.
But that might be something the Valve guys could solve. Anyway, we are in round 7 here. 5-1 to Titan. Once again, a strong start on the T side.
Oh, and by the way, something also to note about the strategy that they ran, which was the ATEX strat, which was the video that we also released recently, is again the fact that the smoke is down. It helps them because I remember when I was talking to Happy, is that Happy sometimes his smoke is to actually re-smoke them, so that the players with the grenades in their hands don't get picked off.
Yeah, they can stand and
they can perfectly line things up without anybody seeing them. So if NIP play a defensive round, they'll never know it happening until it hits them. So that's like part of the beauty. That's why they can do it 2 times in a row, because it looks the same to NIP that round.
So
as any other.
Again, we have Titan 6 rounds to the good. Ninjas in pajamas with 1. That's a fast pick from KQLY. Too fast for Xizt to even get in an initial CT position. Fifflaren does go down as well. It is an eco here from Ninjas in pajamas. It's going to be 3 of them remaining versus the 5 fully healthed, fully naded up players of Titan. Forrest looking for the close angle where if a T pushes, he could get a 1-shot kill with the P250, but no one's going to reach his personal space just yet. Get right, will go down on the B bomb site, and I don't think they have seen the bomb yet. Forrest does get the pick, but can he get the gun?
Just looks at the gun like, oh please. If only he was a Jedi. Oh, but he is. He is a specialist there with the bunny hops, so it's good. And it is definitely looking quite poor for NIP here at the start, but we saw a similar situation for them, right, on Inferno.
Indeed, we did, and they were 7-0 up. Right now, they're looking to be 7-0 down, and they're going to be 7-1 down on this occasion. Forrest will probably save an AK here. Friberg, with only a P250, may look for some exit frags or more. See if he can find a head to connect with here. And it looks like the Titan team might go hunting, but they'll have to hang around a little bit to take out Friberg.
If Forrest was a character from Game of Thrones, who would he be?
Tyrion Lannister.
But you would say that about any badass player, wouldn't you?
I would say that about anyone you ask me.
Yeah, I thought you would, because he's basically the most iconic character from that series.
No, I don't know. I don't know, because like you're either a horrible, disgusting bully in that show, or you're being bullied by horrible, disgusting people.
So which
so there's no like if I name him as any character, it's basically an insult. Unless so there's it's a lose-lose situation. But it is 7-1 here to Titan now. So Nip on the more favoured side aren't doing that well for the moment. But again, we saw the comeback they did on the last map.
Looks like they're going to maybe go for the boost in A main. Yeah, they're going to go for the boost in A main here, and it's actually going to be behind that smoke as well. So. And this could be quite potent if they're looking to actually keep players around A for pressure towards B and then swing back for the A play. Then that's a solid position. KQLY's going to run into this and already going down to Friberg. He will have spotted Friberg, but Friberg removes himself from his position. And KQLY came in from Squeaky, but there's still Forest in A main. And this is something that they have no idea about. And how do they get from KQLY to Existence? How does Existence get the bomb to KQLY? Look at the map right now. Existence is going to cut a path through Xizt, but there's still quite a ways to go. And it could all be on Forest not being discovered. Existence. He seems to know, though. Throwing the pop flash. They're trying to get together again here. It's like a bit of a love story right now, but Existence is going to get cut short by Forest. The bomb is dropped. He managed to ferry it all the way to A main, so maybe, just maybe, KQLY can actually make the pickup here by securing a couple of kills. There's the peek onto Forest, does take it down, and there is the movement onto that bomb. He does pick it up. It's going to be Fifflaren who stops the rampage, and that was really interesting. As I mean, that was really like this epic movie where like Existence has to. It's like Lord of the Rings basically, where the bomb is picked up by Existence, and he has to like travel through all these dangerous lands, facing dangerous opponents to finally bring it to KQLY on the bomb site.
So you're saying that Nip is like Gollum?
Sure, why not? We got Fifflaren picking up KQLY.
Yeah, that's a good start here for Nip. And again, Titan hit 7, and Nip start to mount a comeback here. Let's see if they can continue it in round 10 of a possible 30 before overtime, as we saw in the previous match. We've got the boost here from Forest again, but this time it's on the outside rather than the inside. We've got KQLY by the door, and it looks like Titan are committed with only 4 players to the A bomb site here. So let's have a look at these grenades as they come in, and then quickly snap to Forest position to see what he can do here. Does look away from the flashbangs.
And he's very ready now. They haven't spotted this position just yet. Forest missing quite a lot of shots. Already has to switch to the pistol at P2000. He will just barely pick up a second kill, so he has done his job, but Existence in the site going to eliminate Forest. Eliminates Xizt, and it's a 2-on-2 all of a sudden. KQLY in good stead to find himself a kill. Going to get the shot on to... Oh, get right. Goes down as well. Barely not winning that one-on-one against KQLY there. Do you see the bomb drop? We have Existence and KQLY left. Fifflaren moving in with the AWP. Going to get the flick onto KQLY. There's still one at the back of the site. He's going to see the jump, and he knows the position now. It's given away. Existence going to go for the face. Fifflaren missing the shot as that bomb ticks away. Oh, so heavily now as Fifflaren runs in with the scope. Existence is watching for the jump over the red container as Fifflaren goes up, and it's going to be Existence saving the round for Titan, but Fifflaren almost.
Since the new Titan lineup has come into effect, Existence has been fragging like crazy for his team. He's really up there. Like right now, he's 9-2, only second in place to KQLY, who is the human meat grinder.
You know, Devil, when I asked him about this, was under the impression that it's more or less because he has to micromanage his players less and can trust them more.
Yeah.
Something to that edge, to that end, basically.
Yeah, I remember seeing him at Gfinity actually, when it was in a match when they were doing so good, and he was sitting in the middle. We'll see what happens here. The numbers game is going to be too much for KQLY, and he will drop the AWP to the P2000 of Ninjas in Pyjamas, and that will be the B bomb site secure, as they do have 4 people on it. But mid is lost to Apex here. It does take out the first one. Friberg will not go down. Forest does come in with the save here, and it is 3-on-3. The bomb site is bomb site A though is in the control of Titan. The bomb will go down. They have 3 rifles here to be more dynamic. Forest still only with a pistol at the moment. KQLY is going to use his teammate as a stall.
Such a good spot right there. That is a beautiful position. I'm not sure who kind of started that trend from who started that trend, but we're starting to see it a lot now, and it's really effective. Although on the previous round, it almost got Existence dead from Fifflaren as he almost hit the shot, but we're going to see NIP 2-8 now on the scoreboard. It's going to be 2-9. And
what do they have to do to get back into this match?
I was going to ask you, do that.
I know. I got nothing, so I'm getting it in first.
Well, I mean,
I've sold you down the river.
Well, Titan are not necessarily doing anything particularly super special. I think what NIP need to try to do is, obviously they need to win back economic control. That obviously they need to string a few rounds together. Fifflaren's going to pick up the AWP. I think they need to throw in some good aggressions here and there. I mean, either it can be on B storage, it can be on A main, or even Squeaky. But I think there needs to be more aggression from NIP. I feel like Titan are having too much freedom when it comes to their options. They're not being restricted enough.
They're being allowed to do what they want.
Exactly.
It reminds me of how people started adjusting to Virtus.pro on Mirage, which we'll come back to later. But it's a nice early frag there for Forest. But Titan's still in good positions for the time being. The bomb still unknown for Ninjas in Pyjamas, so they'll be going backwards and forwards trying to find out that information. They do have the man advantage, however. KQLY will be trying to even things up. Won't get a pick just yet. We'll get dinked down to 21 HP as the start charging forth towards the A-bomb site. So the trades are coming in here. Forest goes down, then so does Apex. Still a one-man advantage here for Ninjas in Pyjamas. The bomb is still loitering around the A-bomb site. We've got...
and it's on the Maniac now. He's got to open up the B-bomb site on Friberg. He's got to get the kill. He doesn't. Now the option for Titan to hit B is kind of gone. Because if there was a threat... Because it would be about the threat as well. They would have to... NIP would have to split up. And, oh, Quiquerez going to find KQLY. Now it's really desperate. Obviously, even more so now Existence is alone. And the only way back in a round like this is to come out huge with some kills and create something very special. But Existence is certainly in a decent position to start something off. But, oh, this is...
He's going to knife him, isn't he?
Please knife him. Please knife him now. What are you waiting for? Please.
There's 8 seconds left. The Lannisters send their regards. Some revenge there from
Very
yesterday,
nice.
where Forest said that to someone.
Well, no, you said that in Forest's...
Well, Forest wrote Xizt sends his regards.
Ah, yes.
For the reference, yeah.
Yes,
so,
gotcha.
There we go.
Very nice. So, we're going to have to see NIP... well, we'll have to see what they do to adapt. I mean, they know... themselves. These are players who play this game for a living, and they do it very well. They are going to realize that they need to mix things up now, that they need to adapt to the situation. Or it could be that they feel like their setup is actually working, but they're mis-executing it. And then the argument to continue doing what you know is much better, much more potent of an option.
So you can see Titan are spread out all over the map here, trying to find out where the CTs are, trying to get some information, trying to get some picks, trying to stretch the NIP side across the 2 bomb sites. And we will see the door opening on the A-bomb site. We'll see some shots fired through it, but the angles won't be there. But KQLY does find Forest, and that is going to be another advantage here for Titan. It is 9-3 Titan on the less favoured side of this map.
That's okay for NIP though. They can split up, and they still have enough players to work with. And we saw again, this is the thing that LDLC started doing all the time. They would never, almost never would smoke A main. They would just spot it and only use the smoke when they see somebody. We saw the same thing coming out of Xizt there. So NIP have adopted this approach as well. And we're seeing the wrap come in for the B split now. Yes. Oh, he does manage to get the kill anyway. Quiquerez gets him down to 8 health. A favorite position for Quiquerez. Not going to bring out any frags though. And now Friberg on the side. Going to have to deliver huge.
Bombs down.
Some 1 kill there, but it's going to be Apex coming in through the fire. Around headshot to take him down. And things are looking very bad for the Ninjas right now. Apex with another one. Is this going to get himself kills? But
this is doable for Xizt. They have to make it to the site to get the bomb. It's going to be Existence on 100 HP.
Oh, there's no time as well. Xizt, if he realizes this, he's going to peek out at the right moment. And he could delay the bomb. And but it was just put down in the right moment, and Existence has just barely enough time to peek. So, very close, but NIP, they are trailing massively now. And, you know, this what we were talking about before, and what Devil brought up a couple weeks ago now, it may have been, I don't even know how long it was since he was here, that this was a CT favored map. We're seeing a lot of teams now having really good play on the T side to actually reverse it. Yeah,
you were saying earlier that if Titan start on the CT side, it's going to be very hard for NIP on the T side, but look at Titan on the T side here.
Yeah, they got the strats.
Turning things around, and this will be a map that they've wanted to pick, and they're just falling like flies to, like moth to a flame at the moment. KQLY's going to be the only guy on the B bomb site with the Deagle. Let's see if he manages to find Maniac, who's just going to hold the angle here. No need for them to hunt him down on the eco. They're just going to slowly close the net, as you can see. It's going to get smaller and smaller here for KQLY to see if he can connect with some heads. Go for the 1 Deags.
Yeah, I mean, the thing we're going to need to see from NIP is, well, one of the reasons why Titan have so effectively been able to take so many rounds is, okay, sure, they have great individual skill, but it's not to say that NIP doesn't. It's a lot of it has been the way that Titan have been running very well rehearsed strategies. Oh wow, that was, oh hello! KQLY finds himself an AK.
Pass me the sombreros. Where's the pinata? Let's have a party, baby. 2 1 Deags in a row.
Stunning stuff. Absolutely stunning. And we're going to see him maybe even keep this AK. He's got a player coming in. Oh no, he dies after time.
Have you ever hit a pinata?
I haven't actually ever had that pleasure.
Me neither. But I've often thought about hitting one. Maybe we should get one in the office one day.
Yes. What about the LAN in Milan? LAN in Milan.
Pinata in Milan. We could make it happen.
We could do a giveaway with a pinata. No?
We could, I suppose. But it is the last round of the first half here. NIP need 4 rounds here, and that's not going to be the best of starts for them. Fifflaren caught in no man's land by Quiquerez. We'll get a nice frag there, and once again we've got an early man down. Quiquerez giving someone a haircut. That's going to be Xizt on the back of the A bomb site. His position is going to be exposed. Friberg going to get a nice pick on Maniac there to bring it back, but Quiquerez is going to...
And Xizt has to do something very, very incredible right now. He's got to even up the odds. He's going to go aggressive. This is perfect from Xizt. Stop the push before it hits. And that's going to be the frag onto Apex. He's cut off the angle that they smoke down A main. This is perfect. NIP have used aggression to falter the rush. And that's going to stop it dead for now. And even up the scoreline as well when it comes to the players still left alive in the round. And... we'll have to see now if Titan recommit here. Looks like they want to. They still have the grenades to use. Going to see Existence blocking off some angles here for Titan with those smokes as they make their way onto the bomb site. Good smokes there. But we do have, I think, who is it? Forrest coming in from the back. He does get taken down immediately, and now it's just on Friberg. He's coming in from CT. NIP need this round so
15
incredibly
seconds,
badly.
The bomb.
Friberg just holding KD in place. Citizen's going to get the bomb down in time as Friberg makes his way in. They're both fairly weak. He's got the AK. Let's see if Friberg has got this round. Can he deliver? Does take frag number 1, and Friberg will deliver on the clutch. 1 versus 2. It's going to be the defuse, and NIP. It looks really bad. It still looks really bad, but at least it's an extra round.
That is a huge round for NIP. It might not seem it because they've gone from 3 to 4, but that gives them the slightest extra room to breathe here. And again, the pistol round is going to be critical, but that round is massive for them. 11-4 is much better than 11-3 in this situation here. And again, they are going to need to get their economy off the ground here from the first round and on.
The problem is for them is that Titan have so much room to be very risky with a lot of their plays to break NIP's economy. And so Titan, they can take a lot of risks, but it really depends on how much Titan have looked into NIP's T-sided play and what they expect, and you know, just generally what they expect from it overall. Because if they expect NIP to just play relatively passively and go for picking based gameplay, well then getting those ops going is of paramount priority, because that's going to be really effective. And NIP, they're going to have to find the fast plays. We've seen, these rushes, like the A takes from NIP before. They're not quite as crisp just yet as some of the French teams who started to really, innovate with those plays initially. But NIP do have those strats for the T side. It's in their bag of tricks. So we'll have to see if they're going to be able to execute plays like that. Yeah, it's going to be very tough for them. No doubt about that.
Oh, look at this. If we've got 3 going door, it's going to be a slow push on A, but look at the information from the CTs already. They're going to be very quickly rotating back to A, but can they get there in time before NIP push the site? We've got KQLY looking for the flank. KQLY is going to go via T-spawn here, so this round could get very crazy very fast.
There goes Apex, first man in for Titan. Going to find himself a bunch of players there. There is a trade between teams as NIP slowly do gain control of the site, more or less. They're going to get the bomb down. It is still heavily contested, though. We're going to see who is it. It's going to be KQLY. Coming into A main, does get denied, but in from the back, KNES takes down Xizt. And we have ourselves a 2-on-1 for Titan. It's all on Get right now for NIP. He absolutely has to do that. We cannot stress this enough.
Bomb's in a bad position, and he's got a kit as well. He's going to get this.
Oh, he's got to go for it now, and he's not going to do it in time. Get right gets the kill, but not the round. And it's going to be Titan already starting here. And NIP, I really feel like they're going to have to go for a huge risk. They got, well, okay, they got the bomb down. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. This is really cool. And with the AK, they can actually play... Oh, they didn't buy on the rest of the players. Oh, this is really interesting. I thought they would commit to a full buy, but they're not. And we do see 3 M4s, so that's really strong from Titan.
So you can see the advantage of why the bomb is being planted around the other side of the site. It's really hard for the Ts to defend it in the position you just saw, in comparison to where you're seeing more people plant the bomb in that smoke now, where it's open to mid, to CT, and to A main. Get right. He's finding that pick here with the AK. He's going to open up mid. He's thrown the gun for his teammate to try and reach over to get that CT gun, but it's too far away for the E button to work, and Xizt is going to throw it back to him so he can try and find some more heads. So you can see if he can get another pick, then maybe he'll go for the gun again. But no, he's not going to make it. Xizt, however, does cross over, pick up the gun, but he goes down to Maniac's M4. KQLY going to take out Forrest with the potato gun, and it's going to be 4 versus 2 here. They do have the bomb, however, which is important if they are to salvage something from this round. But it's going to be hard for them to get it down with 2 players either side for Titan.
Fifflaren does pick up the golden AK here for NIP, and he's got to take down 3 players with it. He must be aware of the immense pressure he's under right now to deliver for his team. He's got no armor to play with. He's got to find a quick headshot. That's a fantastic shot to existence, but I'm afraid a lot more was left to be done there in that round, as we do have NIP going for their buy. And it's going to be very interesting now to see what kind of play they go with. They have a Molotov and Get Right. So that's if it's just one Molotov, it's probably for a mid-take, so they can open up for the B split, so it can go in the vents. That's my prediction. Okay,
so this is a situation where Thorin would say, why doesn't, like, for example, Get Right have Fifflaren's gun? But it might be that because they both got armor, but it might be that Get Right's going for more of a kind of sneaky position here.
He can pick up a weapon, like if Fifflaren
he's going to be doing the Get Right and lurking, yeah.
So I think that's totally fine.
But it's an interesting point to look at, yeah.
You see already a kill coming in there, as we do have NIP holding steady. And I do still think they're going to go for this delayed mid-take to get the B split going. They do have Friberg in B storage still, and the Molotov actually has been used already by Get Right, so they can't use that on the vent room now. But
Get Right has managed to pick up Xist's AK, which is good.
So let's see if Fifflaren can make an opening on middle. Oh, we get stinked. Oh, that was very, very nasty there for Fifflaren. Gonna have to back away. Will they try to repeat it with another player who's got health? Gonna go for the wall of smokes, and it will be the B play coming in from them. And vent is open, so they can actually just make their way through. But there is the stack. That is a dangerous stack here. The man on top this time around, as we do have him peeking over these barrels. Gonna spot a couple players. Great spray gets to with the help of KNES, and they clean up. NIP against the ropes, 14-4.
Yeah, they're up against the ropes against Clubber Lang, just slamming them in the ribs at the moment. They need to do something here. I mean, this is a very difficult situation for them because they can't really eco because then they have to win 11 rounds in a row. So they're going to have to mix by here. We're going to be lacking some armor from some of these players. We're going to have an AK, a Galil, and 3 pistols. We've got armor and helmet from Friberg, Fifflaren, and Get Right. Get Right with the Galil and Friberg with the AK there. Friberg, a very capable entry fragger, as we've seen time and time again.
I think they're just going for straight up. Hey, I think that's smart. They got all the nades to do it.
They got to get the bodies in there.
It's got to be really quick. They can't waste these nades. These smokes are very precious. Wow. Apex denied instantly there by Friberg, getting the entry kill. Maniac there, the back is still alive, and in comes, who is it? It's Forrest. Hello, straight from the side, and the smokes are down. KNES's angle is a bit cut off at the moment, as he is playing it very slow, waiting for someone to cross his angle, going to find himself Xizt in all of that patience. And they do have 3 left alive for Titan right now, so Titan most certainly can make this work if they really want to, but they're actually going to hang on to their M4s, which is certainly smart.
Yeah,
I mean,
looking at their money, yeah, there's no point in... They don't want to allow NiP to break their economy, so they get loads of rounds under the bag. And if Titan end up with a broken economy and they have a buy round as well and they lose again, then then NiP starts to get into the game, as we saw in previous games of Cash today. So Titan going for the conservative play. They're like, we'll let you have your little victory, but we will win the war. So it is going to be 11 rounds here that NiP need to win pretty much in a row if they are to make it 1-1 here.
Titan, they are looking so good. I mean, that T side of a Titan, going to have to go back and look at that. But right now we are seeing NIP with all their AKs and M4s that they saved, playing a passive style. That they are trying to eliminate the possibility of losing anybody early on to an aggressive play from Titan, which can certainly happen. Titan are a team that can mix that in, and if they do and get a quick pick on it, and they're going to go for it. Pop flashing through, but Friberg with a quick double, going to spray him down. Very good defense there. Looked like Titan did want to get a quick advantage on the board, and it's going to be Friberg to take kill number 3, and that is opening up the site almost onto Kenny, but still Kenny's got to deal with a swath of T players. He's going to find himself at the mercy of Fifflaren's AK, as we do have Maniac left all alone. All alone. And it's going to be the round for NIP. So Friberg, man. Friberg.
Excellent play from him, and that's why he is the entry fragger who goes onto the B bomb site. He just causes mad problems. His middle name should be Bedlam, because that's what he caused in that round. And he does let Ninjas in Pyjamas breathe for a few rounds more, but it's going to take more huge plays from the whole team here if they are to get back into this game. It is going to be a long journey to victory. 9 rounds more required to tie things up here versus Titan. This will be the first, 8 more remaining.
So let's like quickly think about how they got these rounds that they just pulled out, because this is something that they're also going to factor in, into their future plays. So they're like, okay, this worked, this didn't work, and so on and so forth. Because also if something worked, you feel good about it. It's like, oh, we executed that, we feel comfortable. So right there, that was just Friberg going nuts. That was a given, really. That he enabled the opportunity.
Play on the pick. But what you need to note is that Titan do not yet have AWPs. Let's look at their money here. After this round, we'll see. I think they're probably likely to have AWPs, and that's going to change the game up. It's not going to be that easy to just kind of shoulder peek and go for the headshot, because KQLY is going to be there. He's going to be hungry. He's going to be frothing at the mouth. He wants to taste that kind of that lamb meat. He wants to rip your head off, basically. So it's going to be a different game once Titan get the AWPs in their hand, and NiP will have to change up their approach.
Well, this is the thing. If they can keep Titan's money low, NIP have had success on the A push. They have had some consistent entries. They've got all the grenade knowledge, so they're going to be looking really good until the ops come into play. They're certainly going to be looking good, and even still, the fast A players can be an option there. So I feel like NIP are slowly building into the repertoire, of plays that are possible against Titan. They're building something that works. This is going to get one little kill there, but he will get taken down. So little bit of economic damage done, but nothing too bad here for NIP. So
now it's game time.
For Kenny or KQLY? It's going to be Kenny, of course, the primary AWPer. And
got the best spawn as well.
Perhaps A or middle. I think it's usually middle or A for him. But as I say that, he's actually going to go to B.
Then
so
you hate it when that happens.
It's brilliant, isn't it? But statistically speaking, it's usually middle and A for him, depending on whether KQLY has one as well. If KQLY has an AWP, then KQLY goes B and he goes A.
So this is a standard position for Friberg here as he approaches the B bomb site, but he must know that the AWP is possible here, and KQLY is going to find him, and that's the game changer here. The AWP is out, and now Titan have almost their full advantage. Don't have the double AWP just yet, but 2 quick picks here for Titan. They are almost at 100 miles an hour.
We're going to see the rest of the round played by NIP. They have to go and create something now. Get Right is there to find the solution. And it does go down. Apex and Forklift gets taken down by Xizt. Well played there by NIP. Good entries coming in. KQLY on the angle, but he is getting smoked off. This is perfectly done now from NIP. They're in on the site now. Things are still precarious. Existence might just go in really fast here. He hears the plant sound. He goes in for the kill. Takes down Fifflaren. And we have KQLY taking out Get Right as well. And then it's going to be Xizt as well to top it all off. And another round found by Titan. And one thing... unless you want to say something, James.
I was just going to say, again, we're seeing that bomb plant, which is leaving them exposed. As you saw the rotation there from Existence, and we're seeing, you have to wonder if Titan are further ahead in the tactics for this map, and other teams as well. The way we've seen the bomb plant generally change from there. The smoke was down as well, so they had the chance to do it. But I don't know. I just think maybe they're not there yet on the T strats.
Actually, I'm gonna write something down so I can bring it up after this match, because we can go into what could be the last round here in this best of 3 for NIP.
Okay, so Kenyes again is keeping a surprise. We do have Get right now with the AWP. He's going to be looking A main and may find himself face to face with Kenyes later on. But there is a double push here through door from the CTs. The flank could be real here, but Apex goes down. That's going to force the rotation back into A from Kenyes. As they are going to have to cover a bit more spots with a few less people. The boost is coming in to Vents, and KQLY will find Fifflaren, which evens things up for the time being. Got self flashes here from Existence trying to be bomb site. Just trying to find some information here. Are the CTs? They can't see the bomb. They can see the bomb because Maniac's got the bomb here. So Ninjas in Pajamas are in a lot of trouble right now.
And it's just Friberg and Forest to save the day. 50 seconds left to retrieve that bomb. We saw a round 1 by timeout previously because of this in the first map.
Well, in the first map, the bomb was on top of the red container, and now it's fallen at the bottom of the same area. So
now it's all down to Forest.
Forest is going to have to go nuclear here if he needs to keep Nip in this match.
30 seconds left on the clock. He's going to get taken down by Kenny S. And Kenny S. Some great ult play here. And okay, so you know we had the situation the round previous to that where I said, oh, Kenny S will play here or here, and he plays like the only other place.
Of course,
and,
yeah.
And okay, so about that, it's really interesting because basically when we're seeing the standard rounds from NIP and from a lot of teams on Cash, you usually have like one guy go to B storage kind of slowly. Unless you're
on the T side?
On the T side, yeah.
Normally Friberg in this case.
Yeah, so it's kind of like Inferno, you have your guy going up Banana. It's like a very similar concept on this map. And the teams will play like that. In fact, every single team has that role of the player. So if it's Flusher for Fnatic or Friberg for NIP, who plays Banana on Inferno, they play B storage on this map. So it's almost a tell sometimes if you just see that guy there in what's going on. But back to the point. So they had 3 players in that position around the B area with Kenny S pushing aggressively. So they could boost one guy to the vents for like, in case stuff goes bad for quick support. But also if there was a rush there, if they were actually going to bum rush Kenny S, then they had the response there. But if there was just to be one player there, Kenny S gets the peek on him. And if he gets the frag, like he did, then that's like a really cool, like it's kind of a safe risk as well, because he had a player behind him to go for the trade. So it's like a really nice little unexpected risk. I don't know if I've ever seen Kenny S actually make that exact play before as well. So that was really cool. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. It does give them a lot of map control as well, because it's really hard to retake that whole angle towards B, because you don't know. You inch a little bit too far and Kenny S is probably going to be there to rip your head off. So that kind of cancels out B for a long time in that round once that pick is made by the CT side. And I think we have the bracket ready so we can show you how things are looking at the moment in the Star Series finals. So if we can just bring that up, that would be fantastic. So qualified for LAN are LDLC and Titan. So the French Armada continues and we'll be going to Kiev.
$27,000 and expenses in the mix right there. So definitely a really nice nice LAN for them to be attending and add to their resume. And
they will be joining Epsilon there as well, so it's just it's a French bonanza.
The French scene is just amazing right now, and it has always been really. And the funny thing is, so many people counted Epsilon out at the beginning, and I was very dubious as well until PM came into the mix. That seemed to like complete the formula, the equation. I mean, it was like the catalyst of it just created this really just solid dynamic for the team. And since he joined, it's been smooth sailing.
Yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic. So that concludes today's games. Thank you for watching. Now, if you've got some time on your hands, then definitely check out the FACEIT website. Also, one thing to mention is we are giving away a butterfly knife to someone who plays a FACEIT pug between now and the end of the FACEIT League. You will see the matches continue on the FACEIT League tomorrow and on Thursday on our stream, and you can win some knives as well by topping the leagues there. We're also giving away a VIP package to our LAN finals. So just by playing on our system, which is free, you could potentially join us in Milan. And I know...
Why are you getting awkward now? Like,
I know,
it's like,
because every time
maybe you wouldn't want to actually join us because
no, because every time you mention the hotels and stuff, you're talking about peepholes, and I'm thinking, all right, when is DDK going to talk about peepholes and hotels?
You know, Well, it's cool. You get to see all the teams and all the all the players and all the people involved from across the board.
Yeah, we'll all be staying in the same place.
And maybe you can even meet all the people behind the scenes that face it too, which is really cool. So I mean, they're in, most of them are in Milan. So that'd be. I mean, it's generally pretty damn awesome. You can get, imagine how many signatures you could get. You could get like you could like get loads of shirts, get loads of signatures, and then start selling them off for profit.
I guess you're a entrepreneur, DDK. You know, you can do that. Or you can just enjoy the games. You know, either or. Enjoy the games, enjoy Milan, have a look around.
Drink some,
or just make some eBay money. But you know,
eBay money?
Up to you. Anyway, that concludes our stream for today. We will be back tomorrow, maybe with a little bit less caffeine than we've had today. But thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.